On Monday, a week-long trial begins in Portland on Measure 114 to determine if a voter-passed measure restricting gun ownership is constitutional.
The crux of our defense for large capacity magazines are that they're not arms at all, protected by the Second Amendment because they're accessories.
Zach Bakalis, a partner at Pacifica Law Group, argues Measure 114 is constitutional because the United States has a long tradition of restricting dangerous weapons and accessories. Proponents of Measure 114 say the Second Amendment gives law-abiding citizens the right to use commonly used firearms for self-defense. But they say 99% of lawful self-defense cases involve 3 gunshots or less, much less than Measure 114's ban on magazines that hold 10 rounds of ammunition or more.
We're extremely confident that after a 5-day trial, we're going to prevail, and Measure 114 will be able to move forward and be implemented.
Bend City Council member Anthony Broadman, a fellow proponent of Measure 114, says Bend is still grieving from an August shooting at a Safeway where 2 people were killed by a 20-year-old gunman. He says the shooter used an AR-style firearm with a high-capacity magazine. Broadman believes this policy could change future outcomes.
It is a set of common-sense gun safety policies that will reduce violence, will save lives by keeping guns out of hands that shouldn't have them.
In the federal lawsuit against Measure 114, opponents say the potential policy violates Second Amendment rights. Lawyers representing the Oregon Firearms Federation say millions of law-abiding Americans own firearms with more than 10 rounds. They say there is nothing novel or unusual about the technology. The Oregon Association of Sheriffs agrees.
We recognize that we must address firearm violence, but Measure 114 is just not the answer.